Don't
And
work until the mic comes on.
well, once again, good afternoon and evening and hello. Glad we're here. Glad you're here. And we are taking the journey together once again this week. So I am Sharon Orzare, and I'm here with my husband and partner and the man I love, who is Craig or Imar. And we have been taking this journey together for some 16 years and committed for um,
Mm.
13 of those
13.
16 years.
Mm.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. So, how are you
Hmm.
today?
I'm here. I feel like Gru today, like my roots. I've not dug in deep enough, but we got a hot topic today, a controversial topic. And one thing is for sure, it's going to make a lot of people feel very comfortable, and some other people, it's going to make them feel comfortable. I'll leave it
Yeah,
like that. I'm not going to say anything negative about it because it's going to be something that
yeah,
needs to be said, right? Yeah, I
exactly.
think so.
And this topic um, will open your eyes to your relationship. It will put you in a position where you will be set to scrutinize your relationship, but at the same time, you will um, be put in a position or put yourselves in be able to put yourselves in a position where you can determine where you are and where you need to go.
Okay. Let's get right into it. Let folks know about a vision. Those are the first time listening to
Okay.
us. So know what a vision is. Okay.
All right. Our belief statement goes like this: we are going to relate. It doesn't matter what your mother says, father, children, sister, brother, neighbor, or even what Jesus says, we are going to relate. And at taking the journey together, we believe that we understand that a lot of people get the idea that they can be friends, but they can't be lovers, or they can be lovers and they can't be friends. And then what usually happens in those situations is they marry their lovers and not their friends. But at taking the journey together, we try to instill the idea of relating in a balanced way. And what we mean by that is when you come into a relationship, come into that relationship and build a friendship. And then once you build that friendship, then you can look at the lovership. And when it comes time to get married, you marry that person who is your friend and your lover, and you have the um, the sharing side and the lover and sexual compatibility side all in one, and you can go from there to have a thriving, healthy relationship.
All right, let's hop right to it. I got a sharing thing up down below. Make sure that because we're going to get started, going to get right into it. Get your pencil, paper, and pad out because we got a lot of stuff to cover, but it's very, very important on what you're going to get. Hey, someone called Sharon and I the relationship whisperers because we get into some things that are very deep that most people don't want to talk about, but we feel they're so necessary to keep a balanced, healthy relationship together.
Yes.
So we want you to share, then link or with a friend, share it with a family member, share it with your partner, share it even maybe with your enemies. But
Hmm.
just know one day, like an old pastor told me one time, that you may have to put it in your deep freezer, and one day you may have to take it out. Okay.
Say that.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So our
Yes.
topic today is this: connection or convenience. When love isn't being met in the middle. Our focus is on how to handle relationships who where connection is one-sided, okay,
Mhm.
inauthentically or in our well, how you say it better than me,
Inauthentic.
inauthentic or emotional, or they're emotionally unavailable. And how do you choose self-respect without becoming bitter or disconnected, meaning just walking out? See, now
Or
this
shutting
shut it
down.
down.
A lot of people stay in relationships
Mhm.
and they're not there.
So we're keeping it real, but at the same time, we're going to talk about some things that are right. Because many of us, we know we're not in a relationship just to walk away. We know, but we're in a relationship that in turn, we don't know why we're there. We're kind of right in the middle, and it's almost like a
Mhm.
own balance between one or the other. And since we're
Yes.
about balanced relationships, we want to make sure that you can balance even in that kind of relationship, right?
Right. And one of the things that just popped into my mind as you said that is that's where friendship comes in.
Yes.
you have that friendship foundation, then it will be a lot easier for you to talk and discuss these things.
Yes. So co-teaching, Mrs. Our core teaching comes from our teacher next door. Come on, Miss Teacher, give us the word of the core teaching today.
Okay. We are going to introduce you to the idea of the relationship field. And that's the shared emotional space between two people.
Yeah, we talked about that before on our last particular,
Yes.
when you have to render that field, both of you,
Exactly.
to build a shared relationship, because you might be in your own sovereignty of self. Go ahead. What's
Yes.
the next one?
A relationship doesn't survive on love alone.
Mm-mm.
And that's what a lot of us try to think and believe and make happen.
Yeah.
I would love you so much that the relationship will last.
Yeah. Of course,
I can make it last.
and of course, taking the journey believes that love is always
Yeah.
based on the foundation of friendship.
Yes.
But friendship even deep friendship can come and go and break. Am I right? They
Absolutely.
certainly can. So go ahead.
A relationship survives on reciprocity,
Mm-hmm.
presence, and truth.
And many people want connection, but don't have the capacity or skill or courage to sustain it
Absolutely.
at all. Instead, they are in the convenience world or the convenience area around the world that used to be called arranged marriages, which is still there today around the world, still happening.
Yes.
Arranged marriage is a practical, low effort partnership focused on mutual advantages such as share expense, companionship, social stability, rather than deep emotional intimacy. We used to call that before situationships
Yeah.
or exchange relationships. Remember?
Or a long time ago, it used to be friends with benefits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It offers stability and companionship without requiring intimate what?
Emotional investment.
But it offers stability and companionship without intimate relationship investment, often based on often functioning as a contract based on clear rules and mutual convenience. I hear somebody out there saying right now, ain't that what a marriage is? Yeah, well, hey, we're going to one day the history of a marriage and the idea of that contract, what that marriage vow we came up with, because it really is not a marriage vow is used around the world, has been used around the world when it comes to the connection between two people intimately in a close, intimate way. That was something was definitely made up European wise,
Yeah.
and in turn we kind of took off with that.
Absolutely.
It has us in a lot of problems that we have now because it is taken more as a contract.
And a lot of us do not believe in those vows, as they call them.
Mhm.
A lot of people have, over the last 30, 40 years, have been writing their own commitment to one another rather than going with the old staple that doesn't work
it
for
would
them
be
anymore.
the state kind of adopted contract called a vow that we've came up with, and that the legal system goes by
Right.
from that end. Many people are not doing that, still coming into what they call holy intimacy or spiritual intimacy between one another, but they're writing their own vows, their own self. So some of the common patterns we see in our community and beyond. Okay, what do we often see?
The people often normalize struggle in relationships instead of asking, "Is this healthy?"
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They confuse loyalty with self-abandonment,
Okay.
and they stay together out of, we've been together so long.
Oh, I remember.
That's the thinking.
Exactly. I think about that show called Living Color, when the winding sister and his wife and his brother was married as couples, and they fought all the time when the door was closed. But every time someone came over to see them, if you watch that show, Living Colors, they would say, "Oh, we love each other, we care about each other." They would act right in front of the company, and then they would say at the end, before the couple left, they hug each other, and she would say, "And we love each other we'll love each other for a long time." Oh my goodness. Go ahead, Cher. I'm sorry.
We also stay together out of a fear of starting over, financial pressures, church pressures, and family pressures.
Oh, how many times of family pressures? You tell that story about one family pressure that you knew about when, because it's your second go around with me. It's my second go around. What's the family pressure you had to go through?
Well, with my in-laws, when I my one of my sister-in-laws from the past um, found out that I had left the relationship. She called asking what is going on and why is that, and it came down to um, we're we're not we were not supposed to separate. We were not supposed to leave the marriage. We were supposed to be together forever and ever and ever. And in the back of my mind, I'm wondering, why were we supposed to be together forever
Hmm.
and ever for the family when the rest of them didn't feel like they had to be?
Wow, what hypocrisy too at the same time. I think about the other pressure, financial pressure. That song is cheaper to keep her.
Yes.
I mean, we'll stay in that relationship where we want to run, but because maybe she's making more money, or you know that if in turn she leaves, when it comes on your taxes, it's going to go up.
Yes.
So it's like it's cheaper to keep her and put up this, and so it becomes more of a what convenience,
Yes.
not a real connection. We're not talking about the church pressure because church pressure many times will, especially it could be a pastor and the pastor's wife, and he want to make sure image wise
Like
that
deacon.
and deacon, yeah, and that convenience is I have to make it look like an image wise that we
Mhm.
really are together,
Yes.
that we really are in a deep relationship when that is not whatsoever. We have no deep innocent intimacy. We have
Right.
no deep caring between one another, period, at all. We have mostly bad feelings to one another every day. So what's a better way that we could in turn deal with this, Sharon?
You start telling the truth
Mm.
about how the relationship actually feels, not how it looks on Facebook or in
Uh-oh.
public.
A lot of Facebook likes, a lot of looking good in the public, especially your
Yes.
politicians. And that's the way you're doing it most of the time. But you know, behind closed door, when you're at home, you fight like cats and dogs.
And the
And you
only
actually have no good feeling towards one another at all when it
Yeah.
comes to your feelings, but you never talk about it, right?
Yes. And the other side to that that just popped into my head is those
Mm-hmm.
people who live for that kind of drama, who
Yeah.
air that and play it out on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
uh, just so that they have the followers.
Exactly.
No,
Oh, you're right.
that's just
They're
as
build. They
negative.
say that's who that particular guy in the office does. He builds mess. He builds drama just to get everybody stirred up and get his likes, to get his particular time on the front of the camera, and then from there, he does nothing much about it. Just let it go ahead and fall apart. That happens too many times. In a
Yeah.
relationship. It ends up being what we usually call drama. Right?
Exactly.
Drama. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, just for those who don't know, first time showing up, we usually have this broke up in what?
Into segments.
Segments. So we're getting ready to go into our next segment. We have about 4 different segments that you could take just as if you were a smorgasbord at feeding or at eating. So we got another segment or another chapter that we're moving to. What's our next segment? What's the title, babe? Of the same topic.
The over functioning trap, when
Mm.
one person is doing all the work.
Wow. What's the core, Mrs. Teacher? What's our core?
Over functioning is when one person initiates all the deep talks,
Mm-hmm.
fixes all the problems, keeps the peace, swallows their needs, and carries the emotional weight for the both of them.
Wow. We know in the coach world or the counseling world, it's called a what? One-way relationship. It's mostly going one way. And the other person in that relationship may answer, may call back, but they only answer or say something unless you say something to them. So it becomes like in the military. If you don't ask, they ain't gonna tell.
Or if it's going their way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what are some things that we often do wrong when that situation is set up?
We say things like, that's just the way men are,
Mm.
or that's just women. That's how women are.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that really gets it, they don't mean no harm.
Man, I remember many situations talking to some brothers who said, man, that's just how my old lady is.
Yeah.
She is that way, man. Even though I don't like what she's doing, even though I feel uncomfortable, that's the way it is. I think about many Tyler Perry shows, the best ones about marriages and relationship. You see when the guys get together, that's especially that one brother who was a karate expert. What's his name? Michael J. Raw, something like that.
White. Yes.
You lost your mind. If you saw him, you wouldn't. But anyway, him and his old lady were fighting all the time in that movie when it came to I forgot his name all the way.
Yeah, that's okay. But she was just a
lot. Oh,
lot.
she was drama as can be.
Yeah.
And when he was behind, when he was not behind, he did it behind his back. But when he was talking with his boys, you're like, I hate this. I can't stand her. but they still stayed in love with each other because of
Yes.
that.
Convenience.
It was convenient because it really was no real intimacy.
right.
It was that another part of
And-
intimacy, but we'll talk about that stays in connection. But that one has to do with lust.
and it was convenience.
Mm-hmm.
And she made sure that she let him know that you don't even have a job, and if it wasn't for my business,
Mm-hmm.
you would be struggling and things of that sort. So, you know, he stayed for finances, she stayed to torture him.
Mm-hmm.
So-
She did a heck of a job too, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Okay. So what happens is we make excuses instead of making changes.
Uh-huh.
We wear emotional exhaustion like a badge of honor.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Which-
Badge of honor.
Oh.
She did, didn't she?
No, he did.
Oh yeah,
He
she
did in
Yeah,
that
he did. You're
situation
true. He did.
because he was emotionally exhausted from
Mhm.
the turmoil that she
Mhm.
caused, from the
Mhm.
constantly keeping him off balance.
But he loved it when he talked with his boys. His boys were kind of like, man, and once you want to stop, no, not really. But many relationships know they're in that same situation and they won't say anything whatsoever and just pretty much default it to be in that
Yes.
same way. It's a badge of honor. I'm gotta have a drama woman like that. She just makes me feel so
it
good.
makes him feel alive.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm a real man.
No,
I feel like I'm somebody.
but you can be somebody else.
That's what we're going to talk about. What's the better way? What's a better
The
way?
better
sir?
way is to ask,
Mhm.
is this a partnership or a performance?
Stop confusing efforts with love. Isn't that
Yes.
something?
Oh yeah.
You confuse your efforts with love. What's that?
Mhm.
What do you mean by that? What do you think about that?
But yeah, it's I'm working. We're gonna work it out. I'm gonna make sure we work this relationship out
Mhm.
because I love you so
Yeah.
much. I'm tired. You get on my nerves. I don't know what else to
Mhm.
do,
Mhm.
but I love you so much. I'm gonna fight through this
And, I think it
by
really,
myself.
I think it has to do with you feeling that if I don't do, then I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And sadly, under that convenience relationship, it is not about who you are.
Mhm.
It's about what you could do for
Yeah.
me.
And some people
And
are,
sometimes it could be lately. Janice Jackson said, "What have you done for me lately?"
yes,
Before I even think about it.
exactly. And some people get
Mhm.
into relationships and everything in their lives
Mhm.
are built around those relationships, the people they hang out with and everything. And it's like, okay, I can't leave this relationship. I won't have anybody.
Yes. What's another one?
Another one is you got to understand that love requires two nervous systems showing up, not one person doing emotional CPR.
You know, when we talk about your nervous system, we're talking about your nervous system is the very antenna, is the very kind of say sensitive gland that you have in your body that's used to be able to get all the electrical impulses from all of your sensory
Mhm.
nose, eyes, ears,
Yes.
skin, and so it goes to your brain. So you have the ability to be able to understand or not understand, to hate or not hate, to love or
Mhm.
not love, to have pleasure or not have pleasure. If your nervous system is always fragile, if your nervous system is always tense, then you're not going to feel comfortable with that other person. You're not going to feel able to connect with that person very comfortably. And quite frankly, when that happens, then you two are not going to show up
Right.
and try to emotionally, how can I say it, be compatible or be in love or connect to one another. Most of the time, if it's a one way, someone's always trying to do CPR,
Mhm.
always trying to make the other person feel good about being in a relationship.
Yes.
But the other person's like, I don't
Yeah.
give a damn.
Yes.
I
Trying
really
to
don't care.
trying to breathe life back into it.
Exactly.
And and it's okay to breathe life back into your relationship if you both see that need and you both work to do that.
Yes.
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 Because relationships can go flat. You get caught up in
Mhm.
other things, work and children and all this. But you can revive it, but you both have to be working at it. It doesn't work with just one.
No, it will not. It will not. So where are we at next?
Fantasy versus reality.
Fantasy versus reality. Loving potential instead of
The
what?
person.
Oh, say it again. I love that. What's that again?
Loving potential instead of the person.
Oh, wow. Let's
Yes.
talk about what's a core cheat in this, Mrs. Teacher. Can I get an apple, Mrs. Teacher?
Absolutely.
Okay, tell us. Talk to us.
Many of us are in love with
Mm-hmm.
who their partner could be,
Whoa. Okay.
who they used to be,
Mm.
who they promise to become
Mm.
instead of who they are right
It
now.
not something. Well, I think about the time in my older days when I was doing a lot of relationship counseling. I do remember there was this phenomenon of people I was counseling that they were in a relationship because it was definitely convenience, but you could tell talking to them they were only in that relationship because they were really waiting for the right one to come along.
Mm.
Everything that could be very loving and caring and inspiring and very patient that they had as ability to be, they would really never show it to the mate, but they were just waiting to one day if the right person came along,
Yeah.
they would be able to show it to them. I did know one thing when I used to talk with them, they were able to show that to the boss. They were able to show that people on the job. They were able to show that sometimes to the kids. They were show that to sometimes even strangers. But the very mate, no, they just couldn't do it. And they would come up with every reason to think of. You ain't treat me right. She ain't treat me right. She's not good enough for me. She don't give me enough sex. All that stuff they were coming up with. But the bottom line, they were operating under the guise, under the imagination, and this particular, again, the fantasy that the right one will come along. I've even heard someone said, boy, when I was making love, I was thinking about that other girl.
Mm.
I was thinking about the other man. It wasn't Dan Jones either. But the reality was it wasn't that person that they were with. And we're willing to try to work with it.
Yeah.
So what do we do about it? What are some of the things that we often do wrong in that area outside of what I just spoke of?
We stay stuck in our partner's going to change.
Stuck like Chuck, we don't give a.
Yes. Or
Mhm.
they just need some time.
Yeah.
You know, basically the end of that is they just need some time to see things my way,
Mm.
you know,
Mhm.
and make the changes that I deem necessary. Or, you know, once things calm down,
Mhm.
or then we'll say things like,
Mhm.
you know, the other reality is we date potential and marry hope.
Wow. Potential. And then what?
Marry hope.
What's that? What do you think about that? That's kind of complicated statement. Come on, tell me a little bit more about what do you mean by that?
We date people for what we see that they might be,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or, you know, where we look at it, oh, he's got this good job with growth potential. So that means that we can, you know, he can rise up in the company.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get into the relationship
Mm-hmm.
and things are moving on,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not rising at the rate that you think he should.
Mm-hmm.
So you hope he gets this promotion the next time around.
Mm-hmm.
You hope the raise comes in,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but that's where that potential was. Maybe, you know, he's hoping that he doesn't have to prove himself at the job like that. There may be stress that he's not ready for. So, but you didn't pay attention to the fact that he's comfortable where he is and he has no desire to rise up. You know, that's all on you. So, you know, we always see what a person can be, but we don't necessarily see who they are or who they want to be.
Yes. I want to say and give a little bit shout out and respect right now for a brother that I grew up with that helped me through the time after Martin Luther King. Everybody see I'm connected to this, which was Jesse Jackson. He just passed away not too long ago. And Jesse Jackson had a saying that really was uplifting to me that I want to bring up now that it's to do in a relationship is what we also want to say about this in a relationship. Certainly we want to say, which is to keep hope alive. That's what I basically you were trying to say. And that's what we're trying to say in this message today called convenience and what? Connection. We're trying to say that you need to keep a hope alive. If taking the journey together about balanced, healthy relationship built on friendship is not about trying to in turn help keep your hope alive in your relationship when you're in one, then we do you no justice. We do you no good. We would be trying to act like perfection is actually existing in the area of your relationship right now. If you're in one. And even if you get in one with some of our principles, it don't mean it's always going to be that way because perfect does not even exist.
And life has its ebbs and flows.
Exactly. But we definitely want to say this, that this message is, if anything, it's about keeping the hope alive in your relationship. If you had that love, you had that care that you remember you had when you first started in your relationship, that time when you were, what happened that first time, that fantasy time, what's it called?
The oh gosh, I just lost it. The fantasy time. It's the Oh my God, it is the fantasy time, but it's called
Courting time.
Courtship.
Courtship
Yes,
time. You don't remember
courtship.
that, huh? So long ago, 30
Yeah.
years for your first one.
Well, hey, it's
And then with
and
me, you didn't courtship at all. The minute you saw me, you said, okay, come get me. Let's go and do
yes,
this.
yes.
Let's make this
It's
happen.
like he's the one.
Yeah. And then the courtship starts time I tried. You say, ain't nobody like me got no time for that.
It was, but I saw the potential in you.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
saw
said,
the
boy, this is going to be a
potential.
good, convenient relationship for
Yes.
me.
I saw the potential. Now I'm keeping hope alive.
Wow. Wow. So you did get through all of
No,
our better ways.
but you know
I'm
what?
sorry.
Here's the thing.
Mhm.
You had I never looked at potential in that way with you
Mhm.
because you've constantly been striving for other levels and other things.
Mhm.
And if anything, you've kind of like told me to, hitch myself to your wagon so that I can, come along too.
Mhm.
So
And we didn't go west. We went back east
and south.
and then south.
What?
Supposed to go west, young man and
Well, we
woman.
were already
didn't.
west.
Thank you. Should have kept on going west. Hopefully, this summertime, doing your springtime, you just got a text back. You would take a look at that.
Yes, I
message
did.
back. We'll be trying to go out to California.
Yeah.
And visit out there for about a week. And South Cali is out there. How it's doing? It might be hitch ourselves someplace out there. How's that one? So we got through all the better ways, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Wow.
No, we did not.
Oh, well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We didn't do the better way. We got through
Well, give us some better ways.
Okay, here's the better way.
Mhm.
We learn to respect patterns more than promises.
Mm-hmm.
And we ask, if nothing changes, can I live like this for the next 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
And be honest with our answer.
Mm-hmm.
And know that maturity is accepting reality
Mm-hmm.
without needing to demonize the other person.
Ooh, wow. How many
And-
times we do that?
And that we do that very often. We do things like, you're useless in this relationship.
Mhm.
We do things like, why am I doing everything and you're doing nothing? And you're
Mhm.
looking around going, what do you mean? I go to work every day like you go to work every day.
Mm-hmm. Or the public seems to like you better when we're out than they do me. They either demonize yourself or demonize you. Why they like you better than me? I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. So, I mean, but you don't have to put your partner down.
Mhm.
Because what that does is it continues to drive a wedge between the two of you, instead of doing that build up.
Well, if you're in a convenient relationship, that's all part of that drama. Look at the basketball wives, the basketball men, all the rest of the
I try my
relationship.
best not
It's
to.
all about doing that thing.
Yes.
They even have those shows that come on that has to do with them people staying in the same house and all that competition. They got new ones come on. Always a competition is always even made up between the two couples, the two mates, the two friends. They challenge them to in turn
Yes.
make sure they come up with drama so that both of them could demonize one another or get on
Yeah.
each other.
Those are-
No way does it keep balance in a relationship, or is it even made to bring
Yeah.
some kind of peacefulness
those
and
are-
create a connection.
Exactly. Those are those shows I call scripted reality.
Oh, well, they are. I think the whole test is, do you really have a good connection with that person? So let's go ahead and go out of the way to try it. But we will not give you anything whatsoever to tell you the connections, the ways, the plans, the strategies of how you can make a connection to the individual. You really want to get the perception that when it comes to people that you don't know, have never seen, even when it comes to your marriage, you may not be a high school sweetheart. It may not be families you even know whatsoever. And you want to think all of a sudden you could just boom, click and make it happen and make it a lifetime thing. No, not at all. And there's not enough things out in the world. There's not enough things on TV, radio, and everything else
Yes.
that gives anything to help you out and staying connected to that relationship really together.
Yeah,
You're pretty
absolutely.
much
You're
on
absolutely right.
your really own.
Yeah.
Those love stories, those romantic stories, how well have they been really be doing? Especially in the Black community, how well have the Tyler Perry and the rest of them, how well have they really been doing? We've been completing the same cycle over and over again, mostly in convenience, not in connection. So no.
In addition to that, what you just said, we
Mhm.
still have our children watching the fairy tales talking
Mhm.
about one day my prince will come.
Mhm.
But even in the fairy tales, he doesn't look like the prince that is living next door to you necessarily. It's all a farce. But we build these false hopes that we don't know really what to do with
Exactly.
under in reality situations.
Yeah.
So at this point, what
Gotta
we're
go
going
work
to
it out.
do is we are going to take a break. Don't
Uh-huh.
go anywhere.
And if you do, then you got to come back.
Don't go too far.
Exactly.
We won't be breaking long.
All right. Here we go.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
I'd be damned if it's me. I see why you mad, you ain't swaggin' like this.
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
All right, we are back. We are back. We got a couple of commercials that we want to show ourselves, or public services, or whatever you may want to call them. One of them is this. What we're talking about today has to do with what happened this weekend, didn't we? You had a good time
Yes,
this
we
weekend.
did.
Why don't
It
you
was-
tell a little bit about it?
Well, we went to the NAACP mass meeting, and Sister V. Vanette Good Walker was one of the speakers, and so was the former mayor Otis Johnson. And afterwards, we got an opportunity to really talk to him and his wife, and we gave them one of our hot books, our booklets, and it was really nice talking to them. Very
Mhm.
nice talking to them.
What is it about our hot book that you want to tell us about?
You too can have one.
What?
Yes,
They can?
absolutely. And it's
Mhm.
very easy to do.
Wow. I'm going to put one over to the side right there. Hold on. You want to show it too? Hold on.
Yes.
Let me, that's a picture. Let me get that out of the way since you want to do that. Okay, there you go.
Yes. There it is. Nice little.
Hold on. There you go.
Yes. And when you,
It's backwards, but go ahead.
it is done. Well, that's because I'm holding it right. You've got all this nice little information inside.
What basically is
Yes.
the hot book about? It's what is it supposed to give you a piece, a shot, a real quick read on what hot is
Yes.
and how much it's needed as your basis in a balanced, healthy relationship. We have been talking about the hot principle since the many years that we've been on this relationship. Excuse me, we've been on many media shows talking about it, and how so many people have been touched by hearing it, and at the same time seeing it as being a unique strategies to put into your relationship or act upon in your relationship.
Absolutely.
So we decided to put together our short book. It's going to cost no more than $5 with shipping, and I guarantee you it will give you more than just $5 of information
Yes.
to help you out in your relationship you're trying to build. You can see below where you can go ahead and text here or DM here, I should say, and just put it in there hot. Yep, just put it in there hot.
Well,
And
and
we will then what?
and where it needs to be shipped to.
Well, just give it to us, and because people may not want to give all that information out when they
Well,
text
that's
it.
true.
You just text hot, and we'll be able to get back with you, especially if you're on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, and you could be someplace in the world, we don't know, maybe a bot, hopefully not, then you may have to put
Maybe a bot
where
needs
you're-
it too. A bot wants to be hot.
you may have to give us an address or give us a Facebook or give us a someplace where we could get a hold of you and give you the information on where you could how we can ship the book to
Yes.
with shipping charges. Pretty soon we'll have a link where you just click on the link and you'll be able to pick the book up and have the shipping charge added to it. Just haven't got that worked out as of yet, but next time around we'll probably get it. This is the easiest way to do our if you call our rollout, if you may
Yes.
want to say from that end.
And
And let it roll a little bit in the bottom there. So.
and this is good for conversations. This is
Mhm.
they when you open it up and you start reading it, open it up and start reading it with your partner so that you can discuss things, and where this is a good opportunity to say, well, where are we? Where are we with our relationship as it relates to H or as it relates to T, or just have that open dialogue and be
Mhm.
ready to be honest with it.
And we added another T because you got to stay teachable with all this.
Yes.
If you're going to really grow in a balanced relationship and expand in the balanced relationship, you've got to be teachable.
Got
If you're just looking to have a convenience relationship, there's no doubt about it. Teaching is not something you're concerned with whatsoever. In a relationship where you're really trying to connect, it's going to be an ongoing teachable relationship for both of you to grow and go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Are we ready to go back?
We are ready to go forward.
Oh, go forward. Okay. I like that.
Yes.
I want to also let people know if they're having some troubles and problems and they want us to help you out and continue to move forward in your relationship with some of the things that you're looking for in your relationship, like hopefully being more positive, more uplifting, and you want it to be more of a connection, not convenience. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, all you have to do is, I'm going to find it here in a minute. There it is. Oh, no, that's not what it is. You can give us a call at 786-763-1324. Make sure you leave a message. We'll get back with you and kind of talk with you about it. And those who do give us a call and want us to help you out, you will get a complimentary book on hot right along with it. You get a minimum of an hour of our time on the phone, both Sherwin and I, as we've did before, to talk to you and kind of assess where you're at and where you want to go, or maximum. I'm sorry, first time around. Thank you. And again, kind of get a little bit of assessment of your relationship and where you're at and where you are thinking about where you want to go, where it can help you out in that particular matter. You can also go to our email. What's our email here?
Taking the journey together at gmail.com. That's taking the journey together at gmail.com.
Yeah.
All the words spelled out correctly. And I say that because nowadays a lot of people use the shortcuts and things like that,
Exactly.
letter
Exactly.
sounds and whatnot.
Well, let's move on back to our program, or should I say
Our segment.
our segment, and get a little bit back to where we were before. Oh, well, not that's the wrong one. I can't believe that came. What the heck is that doing on ours anyway?
I don't know.
Anyway, we're going to start and kind of go from there.
And we're going to move forward with a continuation of what we were talking about with the hot booklet, where we're going to do hot conversations, honest,
Exactly.
open, and transparent. And our core teaching with that is before walking away,
Mm-hmm.
we owe the relationship clarity, a
Mm.
real conversation.
Yes.
And that real conversation can sound like this: I need more presence, more honesty, more effort. Are you willing and able to grow with me?
Yes, I want to stop her right quickly and say, no, we are not like those many relationship facilitators, coaches, and Johnny come latelys or even woke folks who say that, wow, if you're in this situation of a convenient relationship, we are actually saying to you, cut it off, leave, separate, go, divorce. We have a lot of that going on right now in our relationships, especially the millennium and younger are doing that. The older ones who are part of the what's the oldest one that we're part of too?
The baby boomers.
The baby boomers. I don't know much to say with it, though I've heard a lot of them 20, 40 some years and then just breaking up too at the same time. So we are just saying that should not be your first easy option. We have too much of that going on right now,
Right.
especially with all the pressures that are going on in our relationship, especially with us in our Black community. We have enough of that going on in our Black community. We're not building, we're not growing, we're not giving the ample chance to give our young children to see good role models when we know they're going to relate. And I'm not going to go into any more of what I say. We are saying that there is and can be another way.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to talk about now. Give us some solutions and some ways that have to be. It can be another way. It's your choice, but it can't be. So what are some of the things we have to do wrong outside of what I just got through saying? We what?
We hint instead of speak.
Yes.
We argue instead of clarify.
Yes.
We threaten instead of setting boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And we explode after months or years of silence.
Oh, yeah. I have had this enough.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with what you've been doing with me. You've been listening to your mom, listening to your kids. Every time I ask you not to, you tell me you're not going to do it, but yet you keep on doing it over and over again, knowing full well that you are more concerned about having allegiance to your family, your blood family, than you do me in the relationship. And I'm quite tired of this, and I'm ready to go. Get the hell out of here from that particular one, you know?
Yeah.
What's another one that we do wrong inside of that? How about the threatening instead of setting boundaries?
Yeah. Oh, and that comes down to that ultimatum thing.
Yeah.
That's and sometimes we do that
Mhm.
before we even get married. I had a friend
Yeah.
who said to her boyfriend, they had been dating for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and she finally said to him one time, "You either marry me or we're gone,
Yeah.
or I'm gone."
Mm-hmm.
And so they got married, and the marriage lasted for like 2 years
Mm-hmm.
because it was under the wrong pretense.
Mm-hmm.
That ultimatum was the same as a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of her saying, "I would really like for us to get married. Can we
Mhm.
start thinking about working in that direction? Is that what you really want to?"
Mm-hmm.
And it that could have been a completely different outcome
Oh yeah. Yeah.
instead of they ended bitterly.
Mm-hmm. I think it did. I think it does. And many times it does. Okay.
Mhm.
Arguing instead of clarity. Arguing instead of I feel lost.
Yeah.
I feel helpless when you continue to do this in a convenient way, where I'm doing things just to make it easy for you, and it's making me feeling uncomfortable. We go, hey, B, or you ain't mad enough because of the fact that you keep on acting this way.
Yes.
Huh?
Exactly. And when you think about it, there is never any clarity in arguing because it's all about feelings. It's not about building understanding. It's negative. Arguing is negative. Clarifying and clarity is the positive side of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Man, you hate the ones that do that hint too. Watching TV. Wow. Did you know that girl looked good? Wow. And you're sitting right next to her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You see how that relationship is?
Mhm.
That's how you should be in the relationship. Huh?
Yeah. Or
It's scripted.
yeah.
Scripted perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you know that guy I've been seeing at my job? Oh, you mean your Your work husband, yeah, man, he really does things for me. I wish you should
Yeah.
be doing the same thing.
Okay, now that's not a hint.
Oh, I forgot.
To me, that's just outright disrespect.
Well, I use the word work husband because most folks don't say it, but there are some relationships they come right out and say, my work husband.
Yeah.
What's some better ways? Let's talk about some better ways.
Yes.
What's some better ways?
Say it plain.
Yes.
Say it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Then watch behavior, not just words.
Oh, wow. Uh-huh. What's the last one that's important?
Love that can't handle truth is
It's
already
always
in trouble.
It's already in trouble. Meaning you ain't operating in honest, open, and transparency in the first place.
Right.
And so you're already in trouble. Wow.
Exactly.
Let's move on to our next segment because its time is going.
Boundaries versus ultimatums.
Choose.
Choosing self-respect.
What's our coach? What's our core teaching, Mrs. Teacher?
A boundary is about what I will do to protect my spirit.
Wow. Okay. This is all about you, ladies and men out there who are all about self-sovereignty. I know someone out there who hopefully is watching with their spiritual self. We love you very much. And she pushes that strongly about protecting your spirit, especially if you came out of abusive relationships, to protect your spirit, that self-sovereignty. Okay. The
Mhm.
ultimate is about trying to control
Ultimatum.
who? Ultimate is trying to control who first?
You.
Yourself. Yourself. So what are some of the often things we do wrong?
We threaten to leave,
Mm-hmm.
but then we stay.
Mm-hmm. We set boundaries, then break them ourselves.
Yes.
Hypocrite.
Or we keep negotiating our non-negotiables.
Oh yeah, we have. We put a fence that's so high, even we won't even jump over.
Yes. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
I'm so pious that I don't use profanity. I don't want profanity in
Mhm.
my area, in my space. And you have one more time to just cuss like that, and I'm going to pack my bags.
Mhm.
And the second sentence or the next sentence from you is
Okay, bitch. I mean, okay, B.
hey. and
Yeah.
it's like how dare
Mhm.
you?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
but you're not pulling out a suitcase.
Exactly.
So it's an empty expectation. And the thing is, your partner knows and recognizes it as being empty. And so it's like, why are you bothering me with this?
Yeah. What's a better way? What are some better ways we should be doing this?
Set real boundaries.
Mhm.
And a real boundary sounds like, if this continue, I'll stop investing in whatever.
Yes, I'll stop investing in helping you out at school.
Yeah.
I'll stop helping you in buying that car that you wanted. I might even stop helping actually talking to you when you really have some problems because you just keep on dumping on me in a toxic way.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm no longer chasing connections that isn't mutual. How about that one? That's a good boundary.
Yes,
If
it
it's not
is.
mutual, if it's not give and flow, ebb and flow, I'm not chasing it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about in your relationship. We're not talking about getting prepared to, check on that relationship, which is important. We're talking about in your relationship. You may be all the time making sure that you get them over the kid's house. You're like, I'm not doing anymore because she won't help you out with dinner. She won't help you out taking care of your child. She may not do nothing like that. So you're like, I'm not doing that no more. You have to find your. Tell that boy that's your son. He got his own car. Let him come pick you up.
Yeah. or laundry. Okay, if your laundry's not done right,
Mhm.
you can start doing your laundry. I'll start doing my laundry.
Wow. That's a good boundary.
Yeah.
This is how you stop what?
Betraying yourself without becoming cold or cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll move it into the best part, which has to do with uplifting and coming up with some good solutions. What's our topic?
If you stay,
Mm-hmm.
change how you stay.
But
But if you leave
leave
clean.
clean. Co-teacher. I mean, I say co-teacher. I mean core teacher. Give us the core. What's the core to this?
The core, the basics is staying should not mean over giving,
Mm-hmm.
over explaining,
Mm-hmm.
or over suffering.
Mm.
But sometimes we decide that we have to be the martyr in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so we give all that we have and we take all that there is to take and we suffer through it as well, that's what a good woman does, or
Mm.
that's what a good man does,
Mm.
or it could be worse, or that's okay. It's just how it should be.
Mhm.
I deserve that. And not necessarily.
Mm.
Be honest about it. Are you causing it? Are
Mm.
you creating it? Are you um, adding to it? Are you a part of the
Wow.
problem? If you're a part of the problem,
Mhm.
fix you and see what happens.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And maybe fix each other, fix yourselves together.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Wow. So what's our next one?
Leaving should not mean.
Uh-oh. Okay, here's that part when it comes to leaving. Yes, we are saying that you may have to leave. It could be a situation where there's no turning back. It's totally just one way. The other person really is not moving, has no capacity, is planning on not showing any capacity because it's happened over and over and over and over again. And you're just totally burnt out. What should you
But
not do?
sometimes people get comfortable where they are,
Exactly.
and it becomes their normal.
Exactly. So what should you do when it comes to leaving? What should it not mean?
It should not mean bitterness.
Mm-hmm.
It should not mean revenge,
Mm-hmm.
ladies. It should not be a shame campaign.
Oh, I'm gonna call it mama. I'm gonna call it daddy. I'm gonna shame that man so no one ever gonna know about him anymore.
All our friends that we have
Mhm.
together, I'm gonna let them know just
Mhm.
what kind of man she is, what kind of woman she is.
Mhm.
It's all gonna be out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up on Facebook. That's what they're doing now. I'm gonna go up on Facebook and just demean his character. I'm gonna show those pictures about what he did to me or what she did to me. I'm gonna do whatever I can to shame him so that in turn the next person that comes around ain't coming around.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some video of her that
Mhm.
how she acts at home, so
Mhm.
people can see who she really is.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
Shame, shame, shame on both of you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes.
Not a self-respecting way to do.
No.
And you may not have had that exact way that person really was to you, and may not even do that same thing when they leave. You may talk to them and present this, and both of you pretty much might have said, hey, it's been a long time, and we have been like Gladys Knight and the Pip said at one time, neither one of us wanted to be the first to say goodbye. And it could have been just that all that time. But now that you said that, you both are comfortable and therefore can move as being friends. Sadly, I've seen many a times that us as Black folks, we can't necessarily move away as being friends. And that's because we never were really what? Friends in the best way in the first place.
Or we allow our feelings to speak for us.
Mm-hmm.
Feelings without healing is detrimental.
Exactly.
It can kill everything.
So what we often do is wrong is we stay and what? Lose ourselves. Totally.
Yes.
And that means any love or care we have for ourselves from the standpoint of I can be loving to someone, I can be caring to someone, I can really like a person, we lose it because that person just tore it all out. That person put so much bitterness in me. I had just have no care for no other Black woman or Black man or any man again. Yeah, we're talking about sometimes you see, I know some young guys, relatives too, at the same time, some young Black guys who have been burnt by other sisters. And they'll tell me right up front, man, I ain't going with no Black woman again. Yeah. I ain't thinking about it. I'll go with another particular color, even a white woman that comes right down because I'm tired of the shit I go through with Black women. And I know you've heard it on the other side. Black women have said that about Black men too at the same time. We keeping it real and also at the same time trying to move you to be right. That kind of bitterness, that kind of losing yourself, because some of them who said that when I first knew them from time before, they had a lot of pridefulness, a lot of comfortableness of being, say it loud, I'm Black and I'm proud. And I'm proud of my Black sister. I'm down with her. But after a little while, it's like I'm gone. I'm out of here from that end.
I'm Black and I'm proud, but that don't mean that
with you
whoever I'm with has to be also.
Exactly.
There was a time when that just didn't make sense to anybody.
Okay.
Okay.
So we leave and carry poison forward into the relationship. What's a
into the
better
next
way?
relationship. A better way is if you stay with boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
stay with self-respect,
Yes.
stay with clear eyes, which means that you have to sit down with your partner and be hot.
Yes.
You have to be hot
Mhm.
to set those boundaries and all of that.
And if you leave,
Leave with dignity,
yes,
leave with truth,
yes,
leave without turning your pain into your personality.
yes, yeah. Maybe that's the first time you ever two gonna be real friends after that. You never know what
Yes.
can happen after that. I'm gonna leave some good closing right now as our time is moving right along. I think it's important
Mhm.
to leave you some good elder kind of wise closing. You cannot love someone into capacity. You can offer them water, but you can't make their cup bigger. I didn't say make them drink. You can't make their cup bigger.
Yes.
When we try to love someone into capacity, we overfunction, overgive, and slowly deplete ourselves because we're giving more over to them than they are to us.
Mhm.
Some people are what they call emotional vampire. They
Hello.
live on being a victim where all they want is getting from you, and they're basically just opportunists, and that's all they know in life to be.
Yes.
That's all life they know. So they love convenient and they love those sometimey relationships.
Mhm.
If their field is small, their ability to share, their ability to reach out, their ability to have real empathy, not just compassion towards you, you can't expand it alone.
Right.
You can't make them. You can't force them. It ain't gonna happen.
No.
Both of your nervous systems must widen. Both of you in the area of being comfortable have to be able to what? Expand that.
Exactly.
You both have to find that comfortableness. You both got to work on making that happen.
Yes.
That is to share work.
Right.
That is to share capacity. That is to be what? Respectable
Mhm.
to one another.
You can't say I'm perfect, but you need to change.
Exactly.
You got to fix yourself, and I don't really have to fix myself.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah. Yet, in the meantime, you can choose not to abandon yourself during those times, folks. You can, while you're learning who they really are. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what you can do in that meantime. Please take those kind of steps before you just call it quits. Remember, ultimately, on the spiritual end, it is about that spiritual proverb and belief system that we have. It's called what?
Ubuntu.
And Ubuntu was what?
I
I
am
am because we are.
Like this.